Hi, welcome back. In case you're just joining us, this is the U45 Morning Show, your breakfast show. And here our guest is right here seated with us in the studio. Like I said before we went on that break, we'll be talking about hospitality in Nigeria, the growth, challenges, and future of the hospitality industry in Nigeria. We're talking about if Nigerian hotels are actually meeting global standards. So with us here is Mr. Lawrence Edim. He's the F&B manager of a prestigious hotel here in Nigeria. Very, nice hotel that I just, begun operation a few months ago. So Mr. Lawrence, good morning.
Good morning.
You're welcome.
Good morning. Good to see you.
Yes,
Good to have
thank you for coming.
And good morning, viewers.
Yes. So now talking about hospitality in Nigeria.
Yeah.
So compared to some few years back, now we have a lot of tourists coming to Nigeria. We have foreigners coming to Nigeria, and even in your hotel, I still saw maybe some Chinese people. They came just lodged in. So it's actually impressive that we have foreigners coming to our country, often.
Yeah.
But let's talk about hospitality.
Yeah.
Because it's no doubt that we have these people where they are coming from. They're coming from fast-paced, space where a lot of things are advanced than our own country, and they have like 5, 7 stars hotel and the rest there, and their services are top-notch. We cannot deny that.
Yeah.
But now coming back to Nigeria, though we have great hotels, but then how would you describe the current state of hospitality in Nigeria, with our Nigerian hotels?
Okay, thank you very much for having me. Nigeria has really grown so fast in the past 2 decades. Yeah, that's the new face of hospitality as a whole in Nigeria really springed very strong between 2010. World recognition, global stage till this very date. So you can see that one of those days that you had all expatriate coming in to train, taking over the hospitality space. Now it has reduced. You still have the Nigerians, indigenous people coming in. So it has really grown because throughout the process, a lot has happened. Technology-wise, you see hotels almost every street as soon as you move. Sure. We've transitioned between then you see more guest house. Now you see more hotel and global standards as a whole. So we've really grown so very much. And the food, irrespective of most hotel right now, you see them do both continental dishes, international dishes. It's good to know that they enjoy it so very well because through this process training by expatriate who came in to train, but the chefs, this food are not our food. So we had it, and Nigerians are so blessed. We're talented. Just show us a little thing, we'll do more than you who owns it. So that has been a transition for us. We have the different chefs, and we also see Nigerians now use cutlery much good for to eat even the swallow and every gone as those days. So it has gone far beyond back then. It's really on global stage. That's why the foreigners who comes in, they are not afraid. Back then, you see them when they come in with their food, they come in with a whole lot of things. But that's reduced a whole lot. So they don't come in with food because they know they can get it. They can get it anywhere, whatever they need. Yes. About Donald Trump, well, he's a president, is number one man. Nigeria is not as bad as what they describe. We are in here. Different foreigners are here. We have expatriates in here. How many of them are going through a lot? So, and you also see that most of the foreigners, when they come in here, they always testify that what they see, the picture they paint out there about us is different from what they see here. So yes, we know we have our security challenges, but it's not as worse as people as people say. No. Thank God we said you saw some white people, some foreigners, China, India, that were in the hotel. All had fun. They were yes, hotel has its own security because hotel like this magnitude must have the mobile team on ground. You must have just to protect the people, to protect the facility, to protect the guests and the environment. So a lot has been put in terms of security to ensure that guests are comfortable and they're free. So when it comes to continental dishes or international dishes. The recipes, it's a big market, so they're also selling those recipes down here. You understand? So you have them in the market. You cannot really use the local recipe to produce international food or continental food, and they will accept it. So it must be their own recipes that you will use. Even though we have some organic recipes that you can mix together to have, like the coriander or the curry sauce or what. Yeah, we have good organic curries that we can use to play with that. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we are. Almost all the hotels right now are in social media space. So we are on TripAdvisor. We are on so many platforms online right now that you don't really need to come down to the hotel to make your reservation. All what you just need is book online, even on our phone. Just name any hotel, top hotel in Ikeja, GRA. It was, and there are reservation lines and links and details for you to fill whatever you need to fill. And before you get to the hotel, your room is reserved. They greet you by name, issue out the key, and all the rooms now, yeah, you have the identity. So, and all the rooms now are smart room. Don't as those days that you need to use key, you need to do. So they are smart rooms. E-rooms, yeah. So technology has really helped. Okay, we have 3 conference halls. The first one can carry up to 300 to 500 guests, depending on the style, the setup. Then the second one, it's between 40 to 50 capacity. And then the last one is the boardroom, which only for executive meeting, 10 to 15 people. Yeah. Yeah. Not just our hotel, generally all the hotels in Nigeria goes through these very challenges. The first is the power. You know, the power sector, yeah, you will now have ban A, ban B, ban, but whichever ban, there's a cost implication to it. So a big capacity hotel expects your power to be very high, between 10 million and above and all those. So you can see that it's real capital intensive, because paying for NEPA bill itself suck a whole lot. Then the second challenge, it's the constant increase of things in the market. So you go back today, the same thing you bought yesterday, you go today, it's a different price. So you can't keep changing the menu, you can't keep changing the price. Because of that, you finish your guests and everything. So that's the part government really has to come in. And the third one is government regulations. The different taxation, the bill hotel, it's far extreme. You pay Lagos State consumption, you pay VAT, you pay so many taxes they pay, multiple taxation. So by the time you know at the end of the month, and you still have staffs, and so it's really challenging, especially on the power sector and government inconsistent regulation. Every day expect new policy to come out in the hotel, which you have to still embrace and do. So I look forward for this very season where government will also look into it, because it's very lucrative. Hospitality, it's almost everywhere, and more people. That's about the future, Sha. We'll talk more about the future, but however, the challenges we're facing currently, mostly it's the power sector. Then you talk about the insecurity. The insecurity is also, you have to be aware of your environment. You police, you just need to safeguard the whole place. So then as those days they say, human being is difficult to manage. Different models has come out to show you that they can be managed also. So first, in hospitality, we have different training section, where before you employ the staff, they go through some foundational training to tell the guests or to tell the staff what this hotel stands for, the vision, the core value, the mission, so that as the staff enter, they already know, they are well trained. So anyone with the wrong character, as soon as it enter, since you've polished the person, he now produces a very right character. And then constantly, every quarter or every half of the year, there are trainings still going on to keep the staff. And then there are staff motivations. A lot of staff motivation, because if you don't keep these guys motivated, they may tend to do with the situations of the country. They may steal these things, or they may carry any other thing or find themselves. So you need to motivate your staff very well to make them stay. Yeah. The future is very, very big. Very, very big, because it's a big business, it's a big money business. They require big capital, but there's no capital you build out here that you don't make your money. That's the good thing about the hotel. So the future is cool. I just feel government has a major role to play. Most of the hotels that fold is not that lack of manpower. It's because of government policies. Some can swallow you off by the time you look at the cost, the taxation, and every other thing that is before you. So if government can also make the regulation to be a bit flexible, so that, because when you have more hotels or more tourism, different side, it brings more employment to citizens. Yeah. So if you have more employment to citizens, that's the only way government can encourage, create employment for the staff. So if you don't reduce those policies, those regulations, it's going to affect. So, and they also have to do, I know government is transitional, one term come, another term, so everyone comes with different policies and everything. So it's high time they unify some certain things. Focus the energy, because the future now is technology. The future now is technology. What makes the people global far ahead of us is technology. So with their technology, if we don't also have constant power, technology will not really fly more here, because there are some technology that don't need any disruption between power and your diesel or gen or this. It needs a steady flow of certain things. So that's the area government really have to play. The power, the security, the regulation that they do. Some of the regulations should be cut off. That will really help spring the future very well, because a lot of foreigners, a lot of Nigerians overseas want to invest. Want to invest, just like real estate. The same with hotel. They want to invest a lot, but if the environment, the working environment, or the government policy is not friendly, they will take the money and invest in another country or some. They want to invest. Yes, the future is bright. Technology has taken over, social media has taken over, and in 2030, a whole lot of things physically aware. It will be a wall of robots or a wall of technology or 5G, very smart everything. So it's high time Nigeria, yeah, we are embracing it. The real thing is our government to create that a enabling environment, a playground for more competitions, not monopoly. Yeah, so we strive on that. All right. We're gradually with some few things still going on, that like the underground swimming pool, some few things we need to put. That will take us to 5-star. Currently now we are at 4-star. So you can see the review. Yeah, you can see the review. So before I answer that, I'll bring an example. We have different grade of cars. Okay. Or we have different markets. You know that when you go this market, you get anything goes. So that is classified as any goes market. That can be called 1-star hotel. Or 2-star hotel. So with that example, now we can now drive. So a 1-star hotel or 2-star hotel or 3-star hotel are those hotels that still lack some certain comfort facilities. Yeah, like the gym, like the pool, like various, not just one restaurant, about 2 like continental restaurants, different, that suits the foreigner. If they come, can they really sit? And also on your review from guests, what are they reviewing about you? You will not see 1, 2, 3-star go online or to really ask for review, because the review will be really bad. You understand? So, but from 4-star to 5-star, you will see a lot, because whether you like it or not, your presence is already there. They can search you in Google. They can review you at this place. So the first thing that really makes a star what the star is the review first from guests who have tested you. So it's not really you that will say I'm 5-star or I'm 10-star or 7-star. So guest first review of your facility, and then is your facility a top-notch facility that meets global standard, that as soon as guest comes in, they know the rudiment from the entrance, which is the concierge, to the reception. So that is also, it's a hotel that big, that has good car park, good spacious park. You understand, security wise, how it's the whole place protected. Then to rank between those 4-star, 5-star, 7-star, you don't just have one restaurant.
Okay.
You don't even a hotel, Intercontinental, Radisson, and this. They have different lounge. They have swimming pool lounge. They have another lounge. They have the restaurant. Either all the dining here. They have Italian restaurant. They have Chinese restaurants. Different ones. So whichever, when you come in, you know that you get everything. The ambience, the aesthetic, everything is there. So those are part of things that really makes a 4-star or a 5-star or 7-star, and you can't just get it out of. You have to put a lot of money because the ambience itself.
Alright. This is where we draw the conference because of our time. Thank you so much, Mr. Lawrence, for coming.
Thank you so very much.
Yes, once again, this is the F&B manager of Blue Orange Hotels. Yes, and Towers. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for answering all the questions.
You are putting people our minds, you are trained us on hotels are being
Yep. Thank
Thank you so much for joining us on the show today. I'm sure you've learned one or two things. So if you have a relative who is scared of coming to Nigeria because of hospitality, now you know that you can tell them to go and watch this link on YouTube and let them be, informed that hospitality in Nigeria is far more better than it used to be. Yes. All right, guys, this is where we'll draw the curtains once again. I am Bisola assisting.
Thank you.
All right, have a wonderful weekend. Bye.
Bye. Thank